Ladies and gentlemen, now today we're going to be breaking down the announcement for stable and unstable Atlantean Rifts, which are going to be arriving in Marvel Contest of Champions and available from this Wednesday onward, the 5th of June. And these are pretty interesting. If you remember content in the past, such as Dimensional Rifts, Chaos Rifts, or the Micro Realm Rifts that we had last year, they're kind of like those. They've had a bit of a revamp in terms of rewards, and also there's kind of this new gambling system in place when it comes to the stability of the Rift. So you can open a stable one and have a closer percentage and more predictable rewards, so the rewards are a little bit closer together, or you can go for an unstable one which have much greater rewards, so you can get like double the top rewards of a stable one. However, there's lower base rewards, so if you don't get a top reward, man, you're going to get screwed over and get something that's worse than even the bottom rewards in the stable Rift. So depending on how lucky you're feeling, you can either go for a stable one or an unstable one. And looking at the odds, and we're going to talk about this in a bit of detail today because it's going to be a big question of the month. You know, should you go for stable or should you go for the big gamble? It kind of looks like stable ones are maybe the way to go unless you're feeling very, very lucky. Because it looks like in the majority of Rifts, you have anywhere between like a 50 to 70% chance to get completely dicked over if you go for an unstable one. And I don't really like the sound of those odds, especially when it comes to the tier 4 Rifts. It looks like the chance that you're going to get something that is lesser than some of the rewards available on the stable one is about 65%. So if we have a look at the stable rewards, so that at the very top, the tier 4 Rifts here, you've got a 20% chance to get half of a fully formed tier 2 alpha, 10% chance to get a tier 5 basic catalyst fragment stash of 2,250, so it's alright there. You've also got a 10% chance to get 1,000 6-star crystal shards, which is a really, really good stack there, man. Hopefully looking forward to getting that a couple of times. And then we got the 6-star crystal shards 500, 10%. Again, it's still not bad there at all. And then we got 5-star hero crystal shards in 1,000. That's got a 15%. 5-star crystal shards in 2,000. That's 10%. And 5-star crystal shards in 3,000. That's 5%. However, in the stable Rift, you've also got a 10% chance to get a fully formed 5-star crystal and a 10% chance to get 5-star class sig stones plus 5 times 2. So yeah, kind of the lowest rewards when it comes to the stable one really are the 5-star class sig stones, you know, 10 additional levels, and also the 5-star crystal shards, 1,000 of those. So there's a 25% chance that you're going to get the lowest tier of rewards there. However, if we look at the unstable ones and we look at, you know, the not so desirable stuff, you've actually got a 20% chance in this one to get 1 plus 5 5-star class sig stone, and also a 30% chance to only get 500 5-star crystal shards. So you've got a 50% chance to be really dicked over in the unstable Rift, and also an additional 15% chance on top of that to get 6-star crystal shards only at 250, which, you know, when you consider the lowest stack in this one is 500 at 10%, it doesn't look very good comparatively speaking. However, there are some very juicy wins if you can go above that 65% and get something in the 35% bracket. So you've got a 10% chance to pull a fully formed tier 2 alpha there, also a 5% chance to pull, what is it, 4,500 tier 5 basic, also a 5% chance to pull 2,000 6-star shards, which is you know, an incredibly nice stack there. Also a 5% chance at a 5-star class awakening gem, a 5% chance at 5-star crystal shards times 5,000 there, and finally a 5% chance at 5-star featured crystal. So in my opinion, there's a 1 in 3 chance that you're going to get something like pretty good from the unstable Rift, but at the same time, you know, there is this 2 in 3 chance that you're going to be a little bit dicked over and not really get something that is very good at all. gamble. So it's kind of up to you whether or not you want the gamble. At the end of the day, a gamble is a gamble, and there's no telling for you personally which one is going to be better. But even in the worst case scenario here, there's some pretty good stuff, and you've got a solid 10% chance to get 5-star crystal, and there's a lot of good stuff in the basic pool at the moment. So that drop rate is certainly not too bad there, but again, depends how risky you want to play it. And then when it comes to the lower ones, again, there's some relatively like interesting stuff. Like for a lot of the endgame players, nothing's going to be too spicy outside of the tier 4 rifts, but in the tier 3 ones, if you go for the slightly more intense gamble, you've got a chance to get a fully formed 4-star crystal, a 4-star class awakening gem, 4 plus 5 4-star class sig stones, and fully formed like basics, fully formed class catalyst as well. But you're going to see if you miss out, man, you're going to get a very, very small amount of 4-star shards and a very small amount of either tier 4 basic or tier 4 CC, whereas there's a bit more, you know, stable luck when it comes to the standard ones. So I like the premise of this, man, because there are definitely going to be some people that go for the gamble and win big, but again, the odds are definitely against you if you decide to go for the unstable ones in comparison to the stable ones. So it's definitely your call there, and there's nothing you know, really super exciting when it comes to some of the lesser ones. So maybe some more adventurous endgame players might want to go for the unstable ones just for a little bit of fun there. But also, if you're very, very lazy, like really endgame lazy as well, they are adding in a new feature, and again, I do not advise really anybody to do this, but if you've reached the level of uncollected for the first 3 tiers, you actually don't have to play the rifts if you don't want to. So if you don't want to use the energy, if you don't want to use the time to actually do the first 3 tiers to get additional shards for the next tier up, because you get 5,000 on completion, you can directly exchange shards of a lower tier for 5,000 of the previous one. But as a reminder, when it does come to these rifts, like completing a lower tier one will give you 5,000 coral for the next tier up as well. So it's always very, very valuable to do rifts for absolutely every single one. And much like previous times as well, they have these crystals which come in a couple of weeks after the debut of the rifts, but you never want to open these crystals, man, because they have much worse rewards than the rifts, and also they don't give you as much coral to open up the next tier. So you really dick yourself over if you end up opening the crystals. So if the crystals pop up, make sure to not open them there. But probably one of the big questions is, how do I get shards for these rifts? So they're going to be available by both completing and exploring all of the monthly event quests across all of the difficulties as well. And also there's going to be a brand new solo event, which hopefully is going to have some stuff like revives and additional units as well, which is going to go every single day to get additional shards. And also there's going to be a special logging calendar as well, which is going to give even more shards. So the Fantastic 4 champion use solo events, again, these are going to be running every single day. I hope they have even more bonus rewards associated with them. So it's going to be win fights using a specific champion for bonus points, and then it's just fairly generic stuff like use a 4-star champion, 5-star champion, and 6-star champion. So on a daily basis, like just doing stuff in the game, you're going to get like points toward these milestones every single day, especially if you're an arena grinder or doing a few quests there. So it shouldn't be too bad, but if you've got that specific champion, you can gain like mega bonus points. And some of the champions are a little bit newer. You've got Nihilus, Ant-Man, Black Panther, Diablo, Ghost Rider, Human Torch, Joe Fixit, Luke Cage, Medusa, She-Hulk, Spider-Man Classic, Storm, Thing, and Wolverine. So yeah, there are some alright champions there, but I imagine as well for like most days, if you take just any one of those champions, even as like a 3-star character or maybe even a 2-star, and go into like the first chapter of Road to the Labyrinth of Legends, you're going to be able to get the stuff done very easily and very quickly, especially if you're getting 10,000 points per win. So yeah, that should be a pretty good time for that solo event. Seems pretty straightforward to do. And the dimensional rifts, in terms of the rewards, man, they seem pretty good. I like the You know, the amount of 6-star crystal shards, I like that there is a 10% chance to get a 5-star crystal, because previously, even last year, man, I didn't think the mystery in the micro realm, like rifts, or sorry, micro-reverse rifts, or whatever you want to call them, I don't think they had like any chance to get a 5-star, and the chaos rifts was like a 1 or 2% chance, so having that solid 10% chance is really, really nice there, and also a 10% chance at 6-star crystal shards as well. So the tier 4 rifts, you know, they seem very, very nice at their base, but I still think, you know, in terms of like this year's events, the Annihilus and Human Torch event was probably still the best one that we've had so far, because you could get a lot of stuff, you know, guaranteed by farming that 3 times a day. But that one also was a little bit knackering, whereas these rifts, you know, they don't really take up much time over the course of the month, as you only need to do them a few times. But you know, if previous events have shown us a lot of stuff, it's generally you can do like most of the rifts about 3 to 4 times, maybe like 5 or 6 times if they have some like unit offers associated with them, or maybe like you know, additional coral or whatever it's used to unlock these rifts attached with unit packages. So yeah, we're gonna have to see on this one, man. But overall, it seems all right. It seems like a good addition to the month. Doesn't seem like a massive crippling disappointment. But yeah, we're gonna have to see, man. We're definitely gonna have to see on the RNG on that one. But I'm really hoping that on my brand new free-to-play account, man, I can pull a fully formed 5-star or a big old stack of 6-star shards. That'd be a really, really good time. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, let me know what you think of Atlantean Rifts in the comments section below. Do you think they're gonna be exciting? Are you going for the stable or unstable ones? Let me know your thoughts. Aside from that, thank you very much for watching. Take care, and I hope that you have an absolutely fantastic day.